So I never asserted that women don't have empathy. You know that, right? Like, I just thought it was funny. There are people that like to keep thinking, no, it's true. They don't have, like, it's like they're taking it, like, they keep, like, you could joke about it. You could say, point out the errors and the arguments that people have for saying that they didn't have agency because their definition of agency was proprietary and had force multipliers in it. So somebody told me that was incoherent. Another person told me, dude, just take that all down. Just take that all down. Like, I didn't say nothing bad about any women or anything. I didn't say that they don't have it. Like, you just talking about it elicits some kind of emotion. But I happen to think that there's just the raw, pure form of emotions that could, with no rhyme or reason or correlation to anything, just kind of existing. You know, like, I just feel sour. Give me a reason to feel sour, and I'll be just sour at that. Or somebody who's just like always like happy or something. Like, oh, there they go again. They're just happy as that person over there is happy as hell, man. I don't know, like or but I mean, we don't know how happy they are. They might just be on the verge of some kind of mental breakdown. But so with empathy, right? People have to, like, there's no way they're not going to discuss it. Sooner or later, you're going to be like neurotic. You're going to be like, I know about the thing, because it elicits it attracts such a vastly different quality of emotion than sympathy. They sound the same. Maybe they're alike, but in between here and there, you hate this, you love that. You don't know how much you love empathy. You don't know how much you hate sympathy. You don't know how productive and how much like creativity, like inspiration, like hard work shit comes out of having empathy. You don't know how much somebody's hiding beef that secretly wants to give you lead poisoning, that has sympathy, right? So talking about it in the same, like on a video, and it's like a Groyper video with that entails that it has to do with like social interrelationship and the sexes, right? Some people are just gonna freak. Some people are just on their own, like the energy like of those emotions that just exist on themselves. Some people are just gonna fly off the handle. They were just gonna do that. They were just gonna go crazy. They were just gonna start, like venting and everything. They had that in them. They were just gonna do that. And somebody might interpret that, oh, you have a problem with, like, if you're talking about women with regards to empathy, jokingly saying that maybe it's not because you're laughing about maintaining, it's the pathology's suffering, and I identify with how it's maintaining, so I see something funny, I like, haha, or like, oh no, you for sure asserted that you definitely think so. Like, it's not funny. You can't be laughing. Do you know that's probably why satire is wrapped up and held up in FCC courts using our tax money? And you would just be like, why? Why is that? That's an emotion that's just, it's just like a pure emotion that's just like, no, it doesn't, like, well, it does correlate to something you actually have a question, but yeah, it's why is always still just why if you can't get an answer. And if you're talking to disingenuous people, why are you expecting an answer is a question. Sometimes we have more patience with like our loved ones and relatives than your real family probably has for, like, they're wondering too, like, it's a little imbalance is like, it's because we're a little bit nepotistic. Nepotism isn't even a bad thing, but sometimes it's like, well, that person is like, obviously it has a different destination. So you're putting too much energy, and we're going to this destination, so we can't wait. So, if you say, women are more emotional, then you're having empathy for the fact that they're hardwired for more emotion, right? It's like, it's not, you're not saying that they, and then if they want to say like, oh, you're saying that they don't have empathy, well, we're going to just prove to you that we have it. Then what's that? That doesn't hurt you. You know what I mean? It's like the answer to saying like, oh, we can't have it is to show them that we do have it. You know, what is that bad? How is that wrong? It's believe it or not, there's gonna be people that freak out. They're gonna go crazy. Maybe it's like you know how they say like there's trigger words and stuff, and like that's subjective as to like even what, because it's like, how do you know the next person's mind enough to know what triggers them? How can they get it together so that everybody has the same trigger words, when words don't even have any power enough? If you use them, overuse them, they lose their power. You can't even use the ones you like too many times, because it makes it look like you don't really know, like, you know what you're talking about. And that could even be exploited as a play against somebody to like overuse words before they use them, so that they feel a certain type of way about using them in light of the fact that they're being overused.